Hey, Shalom. First off, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Okakadash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, who has taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the Akim, across the four corners of the earth. It's like who teach this truth from rest like to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord willing, the video is edifying. Lord willing, Akim get something from this video. We're going to go through Sirach 12. I'm going to get a couple points here in Sirach 12 that I think would help, along this walk and help build character and help you, as not just you, but me as well as men of the Lord, doing this walk, fighting this good fight of faith. And I said, I'm going to start doing segments or videos specifically, for books like Sirach and books like Proverbs. And the reason why is because, these are two character building books, that gives, brothers, advice in a way how to walk, and how to live and how to approach and look at different situations. These are books that build character. These are books that build us as men in this word, as men, in this walk of life that we have. These scriptures are that's why it's likened unto bread. It's likened unto something to eat. It's likened unto something to drink. It's that living water, man. This is what gives you wisdom. And those books, and all throughout the books, they all give you wisdom. But specifically, I'm gonna target both Sirach and Proverbs, okay, because these are two books I read when I first, especially Sirach, when I first got into, this truth. These are books that I read that I still, in situations, I still refer back to some of the scriptures, the scriptures that I can remember. I still refer back. So, I kind of want to bring out some of these scriptures and to help Akim, throughout their walk. This is Sirach 12, the one that says, when thou wilt do good, know to whom thou doest it, so shalt thou be thanked for thy benefits. Okay, check this out, right? Because when you do good, you want to do good to the right, and then you want to do good to someone that's going to be grateful. You don't want to do good to the ungrateful man. This is 2. It says, do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense. And if not from him, yet from the Most High. Okay, so do good to a godly man, okay? And you're going to get a reward. And if you don't get a reward from him, the Most High going to give it to you. Especially if you're doing good to Akim. That's love. That's brotherly love. We were commanded to have brotherly love, okay, towards one another. This is 3. It says, there can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. Okay, so there's no good that could come to somebody who's always occupied in foolishness, in evil. Okay, that's why, your dealings with the world, keep them short. Okay, keep them short. It's a soldier. You're a soldier, man. It's solitary. You're gonna be alone for the most of the time. I'm not telling you not to, do certain things, or I ain't telling you just to stay in the house, but I am telling you to walk with wisdom when you out here in this world. Okay, it says, you don't want to be occupied in foolishness. You don't want to be occupied in evil. It says, nor to him that giveth no alms. Understand that when you give alms, right, your sins could be forgiven if you give alms, man. If you give alms, you help an Akim. Alms is showing love, man. This is 4. It says it's a form of showing love, giving alms. It's a form of you care, man. You give, you care. You don't want to be no 2/3 thing, man. You know what I mean? You don't want to have that mentality to where like, oh, it's fuck him if you can't. Nah, you don't want to have that mentality. Nah, when you get into this truth, your whole mentality has to change. Your whole way of thinking has to change because you've been indulged in the madness for so long, right? You've been indulged in the madness for so long that you got to kind of reform your thinking. Okay, this is 4. It says, give to the godly man and help not a sinner. So give to the godly man and help not a sinner, right? You want to give to that which is godly, to him who is godly, This is 5. This is why it says, do well unto him that is lowly, but give not to the ungodly. Hold back thy bread and give it not unto him, lest he overmaster thee thereby. For else thou shalt receive twice as much evil for all the good that thou shalt have done unto him. So you do something to the ungodly, or you give something bad to the ungodly. I mean, not bad. It's like you give a gift to the ungodly. That could have been given to a brother, or that could have been used as alms. Scripture say you receive what you give to him, you receive that in bad, twice as much. So give because the Lord might be using you to give, to help. You know what I mean? Like I did a video, we all part of this body. We all make up a different form of this body. Some brothers, every brother have a different walk of life, but it all benefits. It all benefits, man. It all benefits the body. This is 6. It says, "For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. Give unto the good, and help not the sinner. A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity." So a friend can't be known in prosperity. But let me go up. It says, "For the Most High hateth sinners," right? And don't get me wrong, right? I'm not perfect, right? But you got people who indulge in all forms of wickedness. I'm talking about like marinate in it and get off to it and actually get paid to do it. You know what I mean? And they don't try to resist. They don't try to, they don't try to like neglect it. They run to it. Okay? The 6 says, "For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment." This is 7. It says, "Give unto the good, and help not a sinner," not the sinner. "A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity." Right? Oh, that's beautiful. So a friend cannot be, it's like a friend cannot be known in prosperity. Everybody your friend when you prosper. Understand that. Everybody's your friend when you prosper, when you have something, good. Everybody is your friend, It says an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. Everybody against you. Your enemies be highlighted when you go into adversity, And it can be different forms of someone showing you that they're your enemy, man. It could be your woman leaving on your adversity. She was an enemy the whole time, It'd be that friend that don't help you out, that never helped you out, showing you he an enemy. It could be a 2/3 situation to where like, just all kind of matters. I don't really want to go into the things that 2/3 do, you know what I mean, so much, but it could be we all have seen these situations, man. This is 9. It says, "In the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved." Yeah, your enemies will be grieving in prosperity. Just like, when we receive power, just like when we receive rulership, and these curses are all the way lifted up off of us, guess who's going to be grieved? The heathen. Because guess what? That means their reign stops. Okay? This is back in 9. It says, "But in his adversity, even a friend will depart." Okay? But in his adversity, even a friend will depart. This 10, it says, "Never trust thine enemy." Yeah, don't never trust your enemy, man. Never trust your enemy. Your enemy can be, especially this heathen, but your enemy can be that of your own family. Your enemy can be your woman. Your enemy could be, people you deal with on a day-to-day basis. You don't never trust your enemy. And this is why it says, "For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness." Okay, so iron rust, but so is his wickedness. This is 11. It says, "Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away." I'm gonna jump down to 13. It says, yeah. So you're gonna see, that his rust ain't been altogether wiped away. That this dude ain't, he was putting on the front. He ain't all the way right. 13. It says, "Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent?" Yeah, who will pity a snake charmer? You're not, because you're playing with it. It says, or any such as come nigh wild beasts. So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy maketh, yeah. So for a while he'll abide with you, but you begin to fall, he will not, he ain't gonna tarry, he ain't gonna wait. No help. 16, and then he go for she too. 16, it says, and an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but his heart he imagineth how to throw the man. This is Esau, straight up. Look what he did to the natives. It says he speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Never trust thine enemy. Okay, 17, it says, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. Straight up, man. If adversity come upon thee, they're going to pretend to help, man. First, quick. You know what I mean? It says, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. He's going to forsake you. He pretended to help. It says 8, it says, he will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. And that is an enemy, man. That is an enemy. That's an enemy. That's how you're able to know him, and when you read, and that's why I like going through Sirach, man, it gives you just knowledge about and wisdom about how to move and how to dwell and what to do and what to look for in somebody. And, really it gives you wisdom, man, So I'm going to keep doing these, and Lord willing, it's helping me. Lord willing, it's helping you, Akim. Whatever we can do to push this thing through, So with that, man, Lord willing, videos edifying. I want to say shalom, Akim. Keep pushing, shalom.